Do you recognize that some ideas and theories in the spiritual world confuse you more than they help you on your path? Maybe you feel lost and wonder if what you hear, is this really true? What if I told you that much of what you hear is not only misleading, but also completely false? That these lies and untruths are keeping you from stepping into your true power and live a self-determined life. In this video, I will uncover 5 of the biggest lies and untruths spread in the spiritual circles and how they prevent you from realizing your true power and leading a self-determined life. Stay until the end, because what you are about to learn could change your spiritual journey forever. But first, a warm welcome on my YouTube channel. My name is Sylvia Soyodaya Group. I'm a medium, a messenger between the worlds, and I help to raise consciousness here on Earth. And if you would like to receive a weekly energy update about what's going on and what is important for your life, sign up for my free newsletter. You can find the link right below the video. We are in a great awakening process, and more people understand that humanity is facing significant changes. There are still so many old myths and ideas that were born from a misunderstanding of who we really are. Let's break through the illusion in this video and maybe awaken something in you that resonates with your deepest truth and can change your life forever. Let's start with the first of the 5 untruths or false promises. First, a solar flash will come and we will suddenly be in the 5th dimension. Have you heard of this? That there will be an event, maybe a solar flash or 3 days of darkness, and suddenly everything will be different, as if you go into your bed in the old world and wake up in the 5th dimension. I can tell you this won't happen, unfortunately. This promise that you will be delivered from the evil world we live in because we deserve something much better, especially if you are spiritual and live an honest and a good life, will not come true. An instant and effortless transformation of consciousness only happens when you confront your own issues and are ready to work on them. That's why you are here on Earth. There are indeed changes happening on the sun, and these are closely related to our process of consciousness. However, these solar changes are not a magical fix that will instantly elevate us to a higher dimension without effort. The Earth is moving closer to the galactic center and the photon belt, which brings high-frequency plasma light to Earth. And this light has a strong effect on human DNA and can trigger deep changes. Many people experience these high energies as exhausting and challenging because their own processes and unresolved issues are triggered with this high frequency that is now coming here on Earth. People still do not fully understand the great shift in consciousness that we are currently experiencing on Earth. So many people are still waiting for something to happen externally, that a new world is coming. And yes, we are moving into this new consciousness, into this new world, but this new world already exists. It's like the radio stations. All stations play at the same time, but you only hear the one you tune into. It is about understanding that you must tune into the new world. Choose the channel New World. People think that the shift from the third dimension into the fifth dimension is imminent, but it is not quite like that. The shock would be too great for us humans, as in the fifth dimension we would suddenly have no body, which would not really fit or serve most people on their life path. We can only experience what we are energetically ready and able to experience. And this means there will be no big shift. In the fifth dimension, we not only would not have a body, but our consciousness would open up so much that we would have a much greater awareness of ourselves and also perceive the thoughts and feelings of others all at once. This would be completely confuse us and would overwhelm us. Currently, we are in the fourth dimension, transitioning from the third density into the fourth density. And that is already a big deal. Our bodies are becoming more subtle, which involves many physical adjustments that are not always easy. Our senses are expanding, and if you do not really understand what is happening, it can be overwhelming. It is especially important to face our own issues and blocks and fears and be willing to let go of old issues, to heal and to forgive. This is an important step to raise our frequency and thereby experience a world externally that matches our frequency. There are many, many worlds, many parallel realities. And this means the new world, the new earth, the dimensional shift is already here. Because everything is in the here and now. Only your energy, your frequency determines in which version of earth you live. It is never about the goal itself. It is about the journey. The journey is the goal, to experience and learn how to overcome your greatest challenges and realize that your weaknesses are actually the same energy as your strengths, and that you can change everything. So focus on what is happening in your life right now and work on your negative beliefs. That will change your life forever. Everything is already here, the fifth dimension as well as all other dimensions. The only thing keeping you from the fifth dimension is your vibration, your energy. And there is a good reason why you are here on earth right now. True transformation requires self-responsibility and continuous work on yourself, not waiting for an external event. But understanding that the fifth dimension is a state of consciousness and not a place, you can begin to make changes in your daily life that align with a higher vibration. Practice mindfulness, cultivate compassion, and focus on personal growth. These actions will help you to raise your vibration and move you closer to the experience of the fifth dimension. Remember, the power to transform your life lies within you. It's not about escaping this world, but about bringing more light and love into it. Embrace your journey and trust in your ability to create positive change. Let's move to the next slide. And this is a widespread theory in the spiritual scene, and it claims that a secret dark elite controls the world and works maybe with reptilian beings. And this idea is based on the belief that we are not really free and that someone constantly wants to harm, control, and manipulate us. And certainly, we see in our world that there are interests groups that prioritize their own interests over the health of humanity and the well-being of people or nature. Yes, such groups exist, and there are attempts to manipulate the weather and other similar measures. The more aware we become, the more we realize that divine consciousness is everything. If we continue to live in these games and blame others for manipulating and holding us down, we will not really move forward. We must go beyond this and recognize that you are truly free. You are a great divine being playing a game here on earth from which you can free yourself. And you can do this right now in your life. But this only works if you stop believing that evil elites want to wipe you out. We still don't know how strong we are and what our consciousness can achieve. As long as we believe in these old power games, life will reflect exactly that to us, trapped in ideas where we hold ourselves back. By expanding our consciousness and recognizing our own power, we can free ourselves from these limiting beliefs and create a new reality. Let's go further to number 3. Do you still believe that maybe the Pleiades or other star races will come with their spaceships to pick us up if things get really critical on Earth? Or maybe you have heard of the project Bluebeam. And this project means that the governments or organizations plan to stage an alien invasion and the appearance of a savior, and this only to control humanity. And this idea can be very tempting, but it keeps us from taking real responsibility for our own lives. We humans are part of planet Earth, and our collective purpose is to explore this life here on Earth and to gain insights and expand our consciousness. And a key part of this purpose is to solve the problems we have created here ourselves. The earth is our playground, and universal laws make it unlikely that other civilizations will intervene. It is crucial to take responsibility for your own life instead of waiting for an external rescue. And yes, it's almost too late when it comes to our environmental pollution we have caused here on Earth. It is essential that we take a different course and recognize that we cannot exploit the earth without respecting our resources. An economic and social rethinking is necessary, but everything starts with us. What can you do in your life to reduce environmental pollution and be a positive role model? That's what matters. Through conscious decisions and actions, we can together bring about great changes and positively shape the future of our planet. Let's move to number 4. You might have heard about this, that you must retrieve your soul parts. And this concept of retrieving soul parts is based on the idea that parts of your soul have been separated due to traumatic experiences. However, it is important to understand that the soul is always whole. It never lacks anything. The feeling that something is missing often arises from negative beliefs and convictions that prevent us from living our full potential. And yes, rituals and meditations to retrieve your soul parts can be supportive and help us to feel whole again. But what is really needed is inner work. We need to confront the negative beliefs that make us feel incomplete. And no external event can do this work for us, because healing is always self-healing. The key lies in recognizing that we are already whole and complete. Nothing and no one can truly take away your inner strength and your light. A healing ritual can set impulses, but the profound change and feeling of wholeness comes from within. It is important to understand that only we can create this feeling by resolving our inner blockages and accepting our full potential. Inner work means allowing ourselves to live and to integrate all parts of ourselves. And self-acceptance is the starting point for any healing process. By learning to accept yourself in our entirety, we create space for profound healing. It is about taking responsibility for our own well-being and transforming the negative beliefs that limit us. Self-reflection is a crucial tool in this process. Through daily practice of self-love and mindful reflection, we can gradually accept all parts of ourselves and achieve a feeling of deep inner wholeness. You are already whole and complete. Recognize and honor this deep knowledge within you. The journey to healing begins with acknowledging your own inner strength and the willingness to fully accept and love yourself. And now the last point. Your karma comes from past lives, and it's very hard to release it. This idea that you might be carrying negative karma with you and that this is the reason why you are not successful in your life or you feel blocked can be discouraging. Karma actually just means energy balance. What seems to come back to you as negative karma has to do with something wanting to be balanced in your energetic system. Everything that appears in your life now, whether it comes from a past life or this life, always has to do with energy. There is no one out there who loads karma onto you or determines how much punishment you must endure. Karma has nothing to do with punishment. It is the energy balance you want to create, and that you create yourself. Negative energy you emit has to go somewhere. It comes back to you because you always live within your own energy bubble. It is important not to see yourself as a victim of your own karma, but as an active creator of your own life path. Your current actions and thoughts influence your karma, and you can change it. Instead of being discouraged by the idea of unchangeable karma, recognize the power you have to bring about positive changes into your life. When you understand that karma is the energetic mirror of your actions, you can live more consciously and mindfully. Through positive thoughts, loving actions, and conscious behavior, you can transform and balance your karma. It is about taking responsibility for your energy and actively working to emit harmonious and positive vibrations. Recognize that you have the power to shape your own karma. By transforming your negative beliefs and behavior patterns, you can create a life of harmony and peace. You are not a victim of your karma, but a powerful creator of your own destiny. So, really, these are the 5 very important untruths and lies that create and cause so much pain in a life. And be aware that you have the power to shape your own life. Your spirituality is very important and helps you to recognize who you really are. It gives you the greatest insights and will change your life forever. Trust yourself and your intuition more. Once you grasp the essence of these 5 important topics, no one will be able to deceive you easily. You are strong within yourself and know what matters really. So feel free to share this video with like-minded people because it is a very important video. Write to me in the comments about what you have encountered in your spiritual journey and what insights you have gained. And thank you so much for listening. And I love you.